Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm a bit zoomed in and I forgot that you all can see the background because I'm not on Zoom. Um, just ignore the mess behind me. The torn up cat tree, the home free jacket, the pile of stuff, the extra water left over from when I bought it for the ice storm. We are getting ready to react to some music. And this one is for Sir Ryan of Rivia. Try not to lean too far forward. Ryan says that this song is one that he'll put on when he's feeling angry. So maybe an angry song? The song is Regenerate from Fear Factory. I think I've got that in the right order. And this is a lyric video, so we'll see if I catch the meaning of the song and everything. But I don't know anything about it other than that. So, although Sir Ryan did say this is a bit of a risk, I'm assuming knowing me, it's a bit of a risk. But I'll let him know how I feel about it, what I think, whether I like it or not, what I do like, what I don't like, all of that. So, let's get into it. I feel like we're riding a horse. So I think I understand why he was saying he feels it's a risk. Ah, and now I really know why he feels it's a risk. Good time to pause. So yeah, we we see why Sir Ryan felt it was a risk. He said that because this is not my type of music. Although, even if I didn't have the lyrics, I think I would understand at least half of it. So that's the good news. Uh, one of the things I was going to comment on, the repeating sound in the background. I think it's a guitar, but it might be a combination guitar and drums at the same time. But they remind me of a horse galloping, or even, as I was trying to think of my words, a Tommy gun kind of repetition type of sound. And one of the lyrics talked about repetition. So I'm wondering if that's part of the reason why the instrumental part sounds the way that it does. So the instrumental part, not too bad. I like it. Although if it stays the same the entire time, that might be a little too much. But we'll see. The Screamo, I'm not a big fan of Screamo. Yeah, so. But we'll continue listening, see what else we think. Regeneration can be repetition also, but it could be different. A little bit of Dark Phoenix going on too, right? Well, I probably waited too long to pause again, but we'll pause there as well just to get by the sensors. Hopefully there's not too much of a problem. I just had a problem with one of my TV shows, Hercules. I had problems with the sensors with it for the first time, and I've edited it the same way I edit all of them. So I'm like, come on. And then John Wick, I got copyrighted on one of the songs, but it didn't block it. So copyright, I don't care about. They can copyright it till the cows come home. I'm fine with that. But we're trying to avoid being blocked. I don't care for the video, I will say that. All the bouncing around doesn't help those of us with dyslexia. I changed that up a little bit. And that's that. So I was going out of frame when I was leaning forward, so I apologize for that. But so the other comment that I have about it is the lyrics are very simple, very repetitious as well. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because there are some songs that I love out there that the lyrics are not very genius. So, and they do say the same thing over and over again. Tub Thumping is one of those, although they do have some lyrics in between the main chorus that changes. But I was trying to think of some others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. It's a cold, dreary day today, so. And JoJo keeps digging her claws in my thighs. I can understand how, if you're angry about something, this would be a song that you would listen to. When I would teach anger management, I tried to get folks to not listen to this type of music when they were angry, because it kind of keeps that anger there, that anger going. If not the lyrics, the mood of it. And what we want to try to do is get the person to calm back down again. Not that they can't be angry. Anger is an emotion that we all have at different points in time, and is something that sometimes we need to experience and go through. It's how we behave with that anger that tends to get us in trouble. And so that's why trying to get them to calm down. I don't care where you go to, but you just need to stay off my lap. I couldn't get them off my leg this morning, laying in bed. They kept standing on my thigh and it hurt. And I was like, don't. And then they would get right back up again. And it's the heavier ones that do it too. At least the 5-pounder, the black and white cat, I don't feel her as much. But I was trying to think if there was something else I want to add for the song. And I think I've pretty much said everything that I have to say about it. For those that like this type of music, have at it. It's not my thing. You know, I don't get into it. Oh, I did want to emphasize that the instrumental part did change. So it didn't stay the same Tommy gun, galloping horse type sound the entire time. But for the majority of it, it did. So, but for those of you that enjoy it, have at it. Enjoy it. and go from there. Thank you, Sir Ryan of Rivia, for making the recommendation. If you want to get my music reactions 2 weeks in advance, you can do that on Patreon, and that's only $2. I have other tiers, TV shows and movies. Those are 1 month in advance and $5 each. And then there's also an art tier, $40. You get a piece of art. And then just a general support tier of $1. It gives you voting rights and lets me know that you enjoy the video. I'm terrible about thanking patrons. Maybe one day I'll get in the habit of remembering to add them, but I'm trying. So, on that note, you'll see it here on YouTube once the 2 weeks are up. Oh, I know what it was. My Super Bowl halftime reaction did not get seen on YouTube. I could not get it to pass the block stage of editing. I don't see how the other people are doing it. I had over half of it blurred. I had the sound distorted on over half of it, and it still wouldn't pass the censors. So that is over on Patreon exclusively. Once the 2 weeks are up, by the time you're seeing this, the 2 weeks is up. It'll be free on Patreon, but for right now, it's on the paid tier. So that's my Patreon spiel. All right. If you Patreon gets priority on recommendations. If you want to make other recommendations and see if I get to them, you can do that through the Discord. I don't track the ones that are in the comments. So if you want me to react to something, you at the very least need to go to the Discord and make the recommendation. Click on the music icon, the channel opens up, and you'll see where it says recommendations. It puts a little check mark and a little X so that people can vote on whether they want to see my reaction to it. And if I'm not getting enough recommendations on Patreon and not and caught up on my usual reactions, then I will go to the Discord to see what is there. So thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Shake with the correct hand here.